What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the RTG Career Mode. It's episode number 33, returning today on the back of the Community Shield defeat to Arsenal. Returning today, we've made 3 new signings for this season, João Gomez and Dedic coming in for the first 11, and of course Jack Butler now being a Resi goalkeeper, just for the realism primarily. There's still over 50 mil in the budget remaining, and 3.5 weeks until the window slams shut, so I definitely think today we should still make 1 or 2 more signings, and we've had a draw for the Europa League group stage as well. I'm really excited for that. We'll start off with a couple more offers. Another transfer for Flamengo. He's in hot demand this year. 3rd bid already for our Dutch centre-half, but we love him. Fan favourites, so we're keeping him. And Wuhan want to take Toshi Endo back to Asia, but this time to China. And I am totally fine with that. And as we see a couple more departures and what's been a bit of a clear out here this year with the Swans. Mia Davis is going to join Mendoza at Ellen Road for 2 years on loan with the recently relegated FA Cup finalists last season, and Bashir Humphreys has indeed gone. Appreciate the service, Bashir, all the way from season 1 with us. Brought him back permanently, but now not going to start in this team, so totally fine letting him go. Our budget now, just over £55.5 million. With wage budget considerations, we're looking more like at 51 mil, I'd say. I just don't know what to do with it. We discussed this dilemma in the last episode. Do we get ourselves a new striker to replace Cam? Obviously, went down to broken toe at the end of last season. Missed the FA Cup final. Didn't miss him in the end. Vasquez is ready on the bench to step in if required. But at 28, probably not going to get much better now. And as we know, Jamal Lowe is the only other option. And he's retiring coming the end of the season. Or do we get a new centre-half? We know that Ron's about to turn 30. He's out of contract coming the end of the season. Flamengo is getting better, but what is his ceiling? We don't know. And then the other 2 options, Charlie Creswell and Nathan Wood, I'm not sure they can really hit the heights we would require as the years go by in an RTG. So, CB or ST? I think those are 2 positions I'm looking at. I'm just not sure whether we want better defenders or a better goal scorer. So I have been looking for players with their deals that come at the end of the year that we can get on cut price deals. 2 excellent options here. John Duran moving on from Aston Villa to now Manchester City. A really physical South American striker, 6'2", with 90 strength and sprint speed as well. And also Sekou Koita, who's now at Crystal Palace, 81 overall, so a rating better but a few years older. Once again, physically brilliant. He's got a bit of strength about himself at 83, but also absolutely rapid with tremendous agility and balance as well. But both would be great options here, to be fair. Our highest earners are our 2 new signings in Dedic and João Gomez. Gomez on 80 grand a week. And that's the one thing that I'm paying attention to here. If you look at the contracts of both players, whilst it's not too unrealistic that Duran will take a pay cut, I don't think it'll be much more than 10, 15 grand a week. He's 100 grand a week right now. They both cost practically the exact same fee, I would say. I've never used either before. To be honest, I quite like the look of Sekou Koita, I must say. Again, 49 grand a week means that we shouldn't have to pay much more than that. 4-star week for high medium work rates, and again, absolutely rapid. Never used either before. But I'm going to go for the Malian international, in for Crystal Palace, taking a step up to now a European team. I think this one makes a little bit more sense for the realism and also for our wage structure as well. Let's bring Sekou in. Yep, I think I made the right call here, because for £20 million on a 5-year deal, 59 grand a week, Sekou Koita swaps Selhurst Park for the Swansea.com stadium, and he's in to possibly be our new starting striker. I always find it so hard to take off a player's number when they've had it for a while. I was so tempted to take Jamal Lowe's number 10 off him, and then I thought, do you know what, 1 more year of Jamal wearing 10, and then he can wear it for next season. But for now, he'll wear number 20, and Sekou Koita arrives as the Malian international is in, and again, he's still getting better as well. Tough decision between he and Duran, but I think personally, I've probably made the right call here. He looks absolutely fantastic and rapid as well. And as our budget goes down to just over 30 mil, I guess the question is, does he start? I mean, does he start ahead of Archer? He'll play the opening day because Cam still got the injury, but he's a couple years older than Archer, but he's better in practically every single category. The only problem is, Cam for the past 2 years has been our top scorer and also our top provider as well, so it would be very harsh to drop him, really. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess if we're being really critical, you could possibly have him playing slightly deeper as CAM is a secondary position of his and drop Canute to the bench? I don't know. For now, I think I'll have him as an impact sub, but very, very bold decision there. Who starts out of him or Cam? Right, let's play the first game of the season. Let's kick the new campaign off. We've got Newcastle at home, and yeah, we'll see if we can get off to a winning start on the opening day of the Premier League season. This year again, Arsenal finishing mid-table. For us, we want to make sure no matter what, we don't drop out of the European places. That's top 7, and this year, I want to try and battle for a top 4 place. First game of the season, Newcastle at home. Come on, you Swans. Malik. Back to Kieran Trippier. And the veteran finds Minte, but that's well done by Jordan. And Yusuf finds Joe. To Dedic. And now Oliver. There's Koita making his debut. First involvement. Slides through Tattoo. Tattoo! Oliver! What a save, Emi Martinez. Big new money signing from Villa. Already taking the captain's armband and making a big save on his debut. That to deny our finish number 9. Excellent. Excellent save as Willock heads clear, only as far as Canute. Easy claim. Isaac. Through the gap, Anthony Gordon. Nice little ball to the ex-Evertonian. And Newcastle have the lead. Alright, 1-0 down on the opening day. Plenty of game to go. Plenty of game to go. There's just so many good teams in the Premier League, man. Honestly, we're talking about this at the back end of last season. Like, you think about the traditional Big Six. Have now got, oh, good save, Carl. Have now got Newcastle added to the mix. And then there's your Aston Villas, your Brightons, and then you occasionally expect one team to have a good season for form as well, such as your West Hams, your Brentfords, you know. There's just so many teams to compete with for European places. Never mind top 4, even top 7 is so difficult. Sinistera to Koita, and out wide is Jordan Boz, staying here after last year's Team of the Season award. Does really well, and there's quite a good save by Martinez again, second of the game, where he's prevented us from getting a goal. Excellent couple of saves there, and still we trail by 1. Sinistera, Koita, what a turn! Oh, just wide. He's looked lively, just hasn't been able to get the debut goal he deserves. Isaac to Roll. One of those games where you play really well, but you just don't take your chances. And against the AI and Ultimate, you can't miss too many of them because you'll get punished. 2-0 down on the opening day against a team that was finished below us last season. That will be competing with us for a European place this year. Yeah, this is not exactly how I wanted to start off our new campaign. Boss tackles, Sinistera, Canute, Koita. Come on! Tattoo, smashes home with the weaker right foot. Swans back in the game. Need another one now. Still time. We need the ball back. Newcastle doing a good job of killing this contest off here with 5 to play. Ashley Phillips slides it through to Willock. And now Danny Olmo. That's a good ball inside. And this should be game. And it is. Danny Olmo off the bench confirms it. Not the way we wanted to start the opening day. A 3-1 loss at home to a fellow European rival. That is tough to take. Koita looked good in that game, to be fair. Got an assist as well, but just couldn't provide the finish. I just do wonder, to be fair, if we should play him CAM. Because again, when you look at the stats here, I actually think he probably is more suited to CAM with the dribbling and the agility and the balance and the short pass being 82. That's really, really good. And it would only take him 4 weeks to retrain there. So, oh man, I don't know. I just don't want to drop Canute. Like I just don't want to drop Canute, man. I really don't. But it's just gonna be hard to play him and Cam at the same time. That's the problem. So Wolves want to take Scott Clark. Would he start out? I think he probably would. To be fair, I think he probably would. I'm gonna delegate that loan offer there for 2 years. And hopefully get him as a new starting goalkeeper there at Molineux. So again, there's still over 30 mil in the budget, and there's still plenty of time to work with. But I think now I'm probably looking at CB and saying, should we bring someone in for the long-term successor of Joe Rodham? Endo's going to go out on loan to Wuhan. We'll take an eye on him there in China for the next 2 years. And yeah, for now, I think we'll go into the following game, but I definitely think before deadline day comes to its conclusion, we're going to need at least one more signing. And I'd say right now, centre-back is the area I'm most concerned about. And so I've just given out 2 new contracts as Joe Rodham and Nathan Wood extend their stays here to make sure they won't leave us on free transfers. Nathan Wood, to be fair, he's had 3 loan spells now. and he's growing pretty decent still. I have to say, even at 25, I'm liking this a lot. And I'll keep him on balance because I preferred. Oh wow, 6 weeks. Actually, no. Let me change my mind real quickly. I haven't changed my mind. I definitely see this guy possibly at some point taking over from Joe Rodden if he continues to grow like he has been out on loan and out here for the squad. So yeah, with the 30 million in the budget, I think we'll play the following game as own Crystal Palace, try and get our first win of the season. And oh wow, well we've just taken Koiter off them, and now they want to take Archer off us. Sorry, Roy, but you're gonna have to look elsewhere. Cam might lose his place as our starting striker. But not this season. Definitely not this season. Cam still, I think, is going to be leading our line this year once he's fully back from the injury. Oh, no way, look at that. And it's always so funny when you see a player, a former youth player of yours, go somewhere else. It's like that's a Leonardo DiCaprio meme pointing at the TV. Whoa! How about that? Canoonan's froze off to St. Pauli. Right, following game then, Crystal Palace for our first win of the season against Roy Hodgson's side here in South Wales. Just bounce back here with the 3 points. Come on, you Swans. Easy. Gomez lurking. Can't block the shot, but Rushworth watched it every step of the way and makes what is, to be fair, quite a comfortable save, palming it behind for a corner. As we're still tied at 0-0. I know that with Clark being 79 overall, okay then. I know it wouldn't be a bad idea just to throw him in and drop Rushworth to the bench, but it's one of those things where it's like, listen, rating alone, I understand it, but in terms of not just realism but likelihood, I mean, what's Carl done wrong? He's just won the Golden Glove. He's 25, you know? It would literally make zero sense to do that. But anyway, Oliver, Canoodham, Finn's linking up here. Cam run. It's coming to you. What a ball. And Cameron Archer says Koiter might have the rating, but I've got a reputation. Cameron drills home his first of the season in his first back from injury. Swans in front. What a ball by AK as well. And this is why I don't want to drop he to the bench or Archer for the bench for Koiter either at CAM or striker, because these two are an amazing duo. First goal of the season for Cam, Swans in front. Almost there, trying to grind out a 1-0 victory. Not exactly a convincing win, but for our first of the season, you'll take it no matter how it comes. As Palace haven't really had an answer for our back line in this game. I love the DM duo. Yusuf with the energy, Gomez with the passing. Very solid. Oh no. And Gomez can tackle as well. He's looked good in his first 2 games for us, and that is a potential goal saving tackle and a win saving tackle as well. We'll grind out the 1-0 victory. Swans with their first of the season coming home to Crystal Palace. You always want to make sure, if you lose the opening day, you bounce back in the following one. You don't want to leave it too long before you get your first of the season. And so, as you see, Scott Clark go out on loan to Molyneux for 2 years. We'll keep an eye on our Welsh shot stopper there. Hopefully he grows as much as he did at Celtic. He shot up whilst out in Glasgow. Following game, Brighton away on the South Coast. Another side we'll be battling with this year for a European place, as they finished just below us in the table last season. Let's get our first away day victory of the campaign away against the Zerbi side. Come on, you Swans. Scott Clark grew like a madman out on loan at Celtic, but I love that, you know. And I really wish, you might notice that when you're loaning players out, there's only one thing you can negotiate. Well, sorry, 2 things. There's only, well, okay, technically 3 things. But what I'm trying to say is you can't negotiate playing time. And that's a real miss from EA. That's an L. That's an L for them, to not realise that that is one of the most important components of real-life loan negotiations. How much is the player going to play? Look, listen, if you want to take him, I'm pleased you'll pay a percentage of his wages, but if he's not playing, what's the point of even going there? Unless you want to reduce your wage bill, there's no point in that. So, especially for young players, you know, that's the big thing. Are they going to play? You know, Mr. O'Neill, are you going to play Scott Clark, or are you going to choose Jose Sarr? Because if I can negotiate that, if he's to say, well, it'll be a cup goalkeeper, then it's more debatable. Because it's like, yeah, okay, he'll play a couple of games, but not that many. But if he says, oh no, he'll guaranteed to be starting, then it's like, oh, fair enough. In that case, don't worry about paying much of his wages. We'll pay that. Just make sure you stick to your word and he's your starting goalkeeper this year in the league, you know. That to me is a real miss from EA, and something that I really believe that for next year and for all the versions onwards, they've got to include that. Because if your youth players aren't playing, not only does it break away from the immersion and the realism, but it can also feel a little bit pointless that you sent them out there. But let's be honest, we know it doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, it's one of the frustrating things again about FC is like, because the loan system is kind of broken, not fully, but kind of broken. They could go the whole season not play at all, and they could still grow like 12 ratings due to the glitching. So it's I don't know. There's a lot of things I want to do to improve this game, man. But whether it actually gets done or not, I'm not too optimistic. I just want EA to talk to me and say, Doxy boy, YouTube extraordinaire. Do you want to come and have a chat? Talk to us about how we can improve the game mode? Yes, please. In all my years of doing YouTube, I get it, I'm not a big time YouTuber, I'm small time, but even so, I've never once been even talked to. I never even once been contacted, you know? It stings a little bit. Cameron Archer 2 into there, but that all comes from Kanoonan. Great hustle, great work ethic, great tackle, great ball, great header, 2-0 Swansea. Excellent start here away at Brighton. I just feel like as someone who's, you know, played the game since '99, that, you know, someone who has made videos since 2011, since someone who has been a massive football fan since the age of 6, you know. I feel like I've got a good understanding of what people like from the game, want in the game, and there's a reason why a lot of people are going over to Football Manager now. There's a lot of people that never used to play FM, but now they're ditching CM and solely playing FM, you know. People want a more realistic transfer market for one. And in career mode, it's gotten a little bit better. It has gotten a little bit better. But occasionally, you're just like, what has happened there? You know, a player's moved on like 3 times in like a year and a half. Or, you know, you've got like Jacob Ramsey and Jack Grealish lining up for Athletic Bilbao. And it's like, what's going on here? You know? But anyway, Swans are running away with this, man. We're 3-0 up on the South Coast. Archer heading in the corner. He and Kanoonan have had an amazing start to the season. Oliver's got another assist as well, along with 2 goals too. This has been a fine start from our front men this year. That's a heck of a way to respond that, from an opening day loss at home to Newcastle to back-to-back clean sheets and victories. First to own Palace and then a 3-0 thrashing away against a strong Brighton side in their backyard. That's a great way to respond now. And I always say it, actions not words. Don't talk about it, be about it. Oof, this is an interesting one. Al Hassan Yusuf, wanted by the Foxes. Perhaps they see him as their new N'Golo Kante, but I'm sorry guys, he's staying with us. So deadline day right around the corner. I don't know if we're going to do anything, you know. Again, it's over 30 million in the budget, but a great bounce back there. Especially with that win away against Brighton. I don't think we need to do anything. I think we're alright. Perhaps a lack of squad depth in numbers, but in terms of quality, I think we're okay. With the youth team as well, we can promote players if need be, if we have an injury crisis. I'm okay with what we got, you know. I think we might save that money till January. And as deadline day does arrive, there is a big bid for Jordan Boz from Celta Vigo, but we obviously gave him that contract extension at the end of last season as a reward for being in the team of the year, and thus it's not really realistic he'd go in the same summer. So yeah, Jordan's staying. And again, I don't think we'll do anything. I like the team as it is right now. I think we're just going to play straight through, to be honest. To be fair, my scout has just found me a player here who looks absolutely amazing. Morten Hjulmand at Sporting Lisbon, out of contract come the end of the season, possibly wanting that big money move to the Premier League. He's got incredible stats, man. Definitely never used this guy before. And as you take a look at him here, medium high work rate, 90 stamina, 82 strength, 85 interceptions, 90 aggressive. And look at the passes here. 85 long pass, 88 short passes. Defensive stats are solid as well. I tell you what, alongside João Gomes, this guy, I think would be an amazing pickup with that relentless play style as well. Do we have enough money to bring him in? Let's find out. I wonder if Sporting Lisbon might want Marchetti. I don't want to let go of Vincent, but we won't really need him now. We'll be overloaded at CDM if we bring this guy in. So I might offer them Vincent. Oh no, I can't. I still really like him, man. I think no, I'll keep him. But let's go 23 million. That's enough to offer a contract as well. And absolutely not. Right, how about 24 mil? Because Sporting, you're going to lose him on a free transfer if you don't let him go. Okay, well that will still be enough for a contract, I believe. But I still think I can get him cheaper. Let's go 25 million. And oh, okay. Let's go 25.25 mil. There's still 8 hours to go in the window, so plenty of time. And in the end, Sporting Lisbon accepted. This might be an absolute gem. He looks absolutely fantastic. A 4-year deal on 60 grand a week, and Morton gets his big money move to the Premier League as he swaps Sporting Lisbon for Swansea City, and I'm buzzing with this sign. It didn't plan to do anything on deadline day. When a deal like this becomes available, you got to jump at chance to get it. Got to jump at the chance to get it, sorry. But yeah, this guy looks absolutely fantastic. It's so frustrating he took number 7 originally. It's like, first of all, that's Dan James' number, and secondly, you know what, 7? You're a pure 6, because that's where I want to play this guy alongside Yusuf. Welcome to the Swansea.com Stadium. Morten Hjalmand, full Danish international. Not sure he'll get much better at 28 years old, but absolutely brilliant stats here. Could potentially see him moving back to ball playing defender in the latter stages of his career, but his aerial ability isn't the best, and thus for now we'll keep him as a pure DM. He looks brilliant. I'd like to get the pace up slightly, plus the defensive awareness as well, but otherwise, oh my goodness, what a baller. This guy looks absolutely fantastic. And with our budget now dropping to a measly £2 million. Yeah, I think we're done for signings now. I thought I'd leave the money till January, but you know what? I've left money in our budget for the past 2 years, and we haven't seen it be reinvested by the board. So with that being the case, solid. No, you give me the budget, I'm going to spend every single penny, guys. The real question is, what do we do with Morton? Like, who misses out in the team now? I guess Dylan Levitt will now drop to the Resi. He's not getting much better now at 26 years old. But does Yusuf drop to the bench? I mean, we love this guy, man. He's got so much energy. We can't surely have Morton off the bench, can we? I could possibly play him as a ball-playing centre-half alongside Flamingo, even though he's not really a CB. Or maybe we could move. Then we got to drop Dedic to the bench. This is a tough one, man. Who drops to the bench here? Oh, and this is a big bid here for Tattoo. Napoli saying, do you want that money back in your budget? If so, give us Oliver, and we'll give you 57.7 mil. But it's 15 mil less than the Juve bid. And if we turn that one down, we're definitely going to turn this one down as well. We don't need to sell now. We don't need to sell. We sorted out the contract issues. Yes, Sol's out of contract coming the end of the season, but I might make this one his second and final year with us and let him go on a free. But for now, I think we're done for the window. It's been a really productive window. We loaned out a lot of our youngsters, cleared out a bit of deadwood, and we brought in a few new stars to the first 11. I'm liking how the team's shaping up. I'm okay with this. Well, there is a bit for Sorba Thomas. Not against letting him go, to be fair. He's just a squad winger. Literally barely plays. But then again, there's no need to sell. When that sort of money comes in, and it's not going to make the difference between signing a class player or signing a target of yours and not, there's no point. Like, there's really no point. You might as well just keep him for the squad. Do you know what I mean? The player is worth more than an extra few mil if that extra few mil isn't going to get you enough money to sign in a replacement that you want. So, yeah, deadline day will come to an end then. Deadline day comes to an end as Hjalmand comes in for a £25.25 million fee. Guys, there's only an hour to go. You've left it way too late, and the answer would still be no anyway. Sorry, Ten Hag, but he's staying right here at Swansea. Deadline day comes to an end, and the big deals in the end were Moussa Diaby moving on from Aston Villa to Liverpool for 77.9 mil, and he's their replacement for Dominik Szoboszlai. The Hungarian international is off to the San Siro to play for Inter for around the same fee of 75.5 mil. Look at that massive bid there. Eddie Howe reinvesting in his back line as Mohamed Samaka moves on from, well, now Napoli to St James's for £72.5 million. Lots of big moves happening in this summer transfer window, but I'm really happy about the squad shaping up now. As we take a quick look at the youth team as well, I'm also liking how it's currently looking. We have got 4 players that are now 18, so come to think of it, I probably should have promoted them. That's a regret. I probably should have promoted him and then tried to loan him out. That's my mistake, that. But could still do it before January and loan him out then. So it's not too big of a deal. There's always January. If you don't do your business in the summer, there's always January. So yeah, I'm liking the team, man. I'm still unsure about what we do with Hjalmand and Yusuf. Who starts there? I don't want to not start João Gomez because he's still getting a lot better at 26. But still undecided about that one. But yeah, for now, I'm really liking how the team is looking. Really liking this. Oh, Europa League group stage. Who have we got? I totally forgot about that. The draw for the group stage. Where is it? Where's the draw? It must be here on this Friday, surely, because we haven't had the match rescheduled emails either. We haven't had anything. There it is. Europa League group stage. Here we go. Swansea back in Europe. And we've got... Oh, that's a tough group, that. Group deal. Lille, Apoel, and Young Boys as well. Young Boys who often face the British lads. Apoel, who are frequently in the Champions League. And Lille, the League inside. That's a tough group there to be drawn in. When's the first game? Can we squeeze that in today? When is it? I've got 2 more in the league. I tell you what, we'll end on the Manchester United game, because we've done quite a few transfers today. We'll end on the Manchester United game, and then we'll return in the next one, and we'll play our first ever European game. Not in Swansea history, but in the Docks era, at home to Lille. Right, 4th and final game today, the Manchester United aiming for our 3rd straight win, and our 2nd at home this season, as we face the Red Devils here in South Wales. Come on, you Swans. Shola on the turn. Pops it over the top for Rashford to chase. Dedic does well. What's he giving that for? Is that handball? Must be a handball. Manchester United get themselves a quick free kick. Rashford dinks it into the middle. Headed on. Oh, what a header. Card at full stretch gets nowhere near it. And Manchester United have the lead 19 minutes in. Just floated into the middle. But that header by Brandon Williams, absolutely perfect. That was me thinking that front three of Rashford, Diego's growing nicely, and Erasmus Hodgson was the one to keep our eyes on today. And instead it's Brandon Williams, back from his loan spell, who's just headed in a Rashford free kick. Yeah, I don't think many people had him down as the FGS, but there you go. Even so, great chance here for a leveller straight away. Dedic rolls it in, Cam's onto it. Keep running, Kanuna, because he's going to come to you. And cleared away. Plenty of time, but I don't want 2 losses in our opening 4 games against European rivals. That is not the start you want when you want to be banging on the door for a top 4 place this season. And Shortire has offloaded it, and Lennon Miller could have made it too. Excellent stop by Carl Rushworth there. Win that. Oh. 2-0. This is okay. Plenty of the game to go, but that's such a frustrating goal to concede that. Just hits the top of Flamingo's 50p head. And okay, alright. 2 frustrating goals to concede. It's bad enough conceding 1 goal from a set piece, let alone 2. In the first half as well. Come on. Tattoo. Cam. Kanunam. Sinistera does really well. Gomez has Kanuna ahead of him. Sinistera run. But be my dummy runner, please, because Kanuna's going to find Cam. And this should be the goal to get back in the game. And it's not. A great save by the Turkish shot stopper by India. And we've got to score here just before the hour mark to get back in this game. Tattoo's delivery is a good one. Cameron! Just over. Oh, what a ball. Hodgland. Possibly make it 3. So it become 3, is it? Well done, Joe. And pokes it through to Sinistera. Nicely done, Kanuna, and Louis will keep running, so Cam will send him down the flank. Great chance here. This has got to be 2-1. And it is not. Oh my goodness. This has just summed the game up. How have I missed from there? Yep, not quite the way I wanted to end today's episode off, but it still goes to show that even after all the money we spent, all the new signings coming in, all the improvements we've made, we're still not at this level just yet. We're getting there, but the RTG still has a bit of road to go. But that will do it for today's episode of the RTG Career, guys. So big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed. If you have enjoyed today's episode, then please do drop a like. So you'll have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode. We'll try and get some good form going for the first time this season, and we'll have our first Carabao Cup and European games of the save, as well as we'll kick off at home to Lille in South Wales. Have a great day, much love, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.